Hi everybody. Instagram Live is a great way to make a connection with your audience, but it's also very terrifying for people who are not used to live video. So today we're starting a 4-part series about how to host your first Instagram Live. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I release videos every Tuesday talking about how you can add video to your business. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you never miss any of my future content. Now today we're starting a brand new series, and that is mainly because this topic of how to go live on Instagram would take a while for me to really explain to you. That's why I've broken it up into 4 parts. Today we're starting with how you can actually plan the content for your Instagram Live. Now, as I've said a million times before, doing a live stream is one of the best ways to shorten the distance between yourself and your potential clients. When somebody jumps on a live and they see you talking about something that you are passionate about, and they are already interested in this topic, it is a great way for them to understand what it might be like to actually work with you. I really believe that every online business owner and service provider should try to jump on a live stream once in a while and just connect with your audience. Teach them something that they may not know about, or have a chance to just interact and chat with them. So today we're talking about how you can start planning the actual content for your Instagram Live. I hear people saying all the time, Liz, I would like to try going live, but I don't know what to talk about. So there are a bunch of things that you can talk about, especially for your first live. So let's talk today about how you can start planning the content for your first IG Live. Let's get right into it. Now, people watch live streams for some of the same reasons that they actually watch YouTube, and that's to be educated on a topic that they're a little bit interested in and don't know much about otherwise. So when you are planning out your live stream, you don't have to put pressure on yourself to make it as entertaining as you might make some of your reels or some of your Instagram stories. A live stream is meant to be a little bit lengthier and full of more meaty substance. Your audience wants to be able to connect with you, understand something a little bit better than how they thought of it before, and then walk away with some new ideas. So that means the planning behind the content of your Instagram Live might be a little bit different from how you plan for a reel, for example. On the other hand, you know that I am a big fan of repurposing content. That means that if you have a bunch of ideas already prepared and done and filmed and shot for your Instagram Reels, then those same topics may also make good content pieces for a live stream. The only difference is that instead of spending 15, 30, or 60 seconds for the reel, you might talk about that same topic at length for a couple of minutes in a live stream. So let's brainstorm together some of the different topics and content pieces that you can add when you are doing your first IG Live. Now, if you're a business owner and you are trying to build your email list, or if you are raring up to release a new product or service, a live stream on Instagram is the perfect way to let your audience know about this. Either you can jump on IG Live to tell your audience that you have a new free resource available, let them know what it's about, who it's for, some of the details of it, and get their attention for that. Then you also have an opportunity to write up a little caption to let them know how they can find that. If they can go to your website or maybe tap the link in your bio. This is a great way to draw attention to your free resource or your lead magnet. On the other hand, if you are about to promote something that you are about to launch, an IG Live is another perfect way to do this. You can hype up your audience and let them know that next week or the week after you've got a special masterclass, or you're launching a new product, or you have a special sale coming up that you want to give them a hint about. This is a great way to build a little bit of anticipation for something you have coming up. Then later, when you are actually launching that actual product or service, again, come back live and let them know, hey everybody, my product is now live, it's open for enrollment, or you can purchase it here. This is the link in bio that you can check out, and let me know if you have any other questions. Again, this gives people a chance to know about something that they may have missed otherwise just from your Instagram account, and also ask you any questions in real time if they have any. Now, if you're the type of person that gets tons of DMs or direct messages asking you the same type of questions over and over, that is the perfect golden opportunity for you to do an Instagram Live on that topic. Try to keep a running list of some of these frequently asked questions that people might drop into the comments of your posts or actually send you by DM. Or people might be sending you emails once in a while with some questions. Whatever the case, keep that list handy and then try to expand on them and answer them fully in an Instagram Live. Now, one of the things about social media is that sometimes it is difficult for our audience to get a clear sense of whether we are an expert in a certain topic. And this is due mainly to the fact that we're all scrolling and scrolling on Instagram and not spending enough time actually getting to know our customers and also getting to know the people that we follow. So in that thought, it is great to host an Instagram Live where you are teaching an actual topic. Now, this of course should be a topic related to your niche and your expertise and something that you know that your audience is going to be interested in. But when you spend 10 or 15 minutes in a live stream fully explaining that topic and giving some examples around it, then the people that watch that have a very clear sense of whether you know what you are talking about. This is a really critical thing for your cold audience to be able to understand about you. Sometimes it can really make the difference whether they put their faith and confidence in you as a business owner, or if they just keep scrolling and looking for your competitors. Now, as we mentioned earlier in this video, if you've created Instagram Reels on a handful of topics, those are perfect topics for you to take and turn into lengthier live streams. We know that with Reels, you only have between 15 to 60 seconds to express your thought. So isn't it a great thing if you can take that same thought, break it down into a few more expanded bullet points, and then spend 10 or 15 minutes talking to your audience live about that? We already have established that if you've made a reel about it, then that's on a topic that is relevant to your audience and of interest to them. So it is absolutely great to be able to spend more time hashing it out, giving some more examples, and creating a live stream. Another way to generate content for your Instagram live stream is to pick a topic that you know that your audience often gets stuck on. Now, I teach video marketing for business, so there are a million different ways that my audience sometimes gets stuck in this process. Sometimes it might be about the actual camera confidence, or the technique of shooting videos, or the gear, or actually editing it, or putting it out into the world. There's 1,000 different places that my audience typically will end up getting stuck as they are moving along this journey. Similarly, if you know your audience well enough, you would know that there are some areas where they typically get stuck and then are unable to move forward. So do your best to identify those within your own market research, and then you can jump on a live stream for 10 or 15 minutes and talk about that topic. It makes it so invaluable for your audience to be able to get that information. And even in real time, they can drop comments in to continue to engage with you about it or ask other questions. Not only that, but it really positions you as an expert in an area that your audience is already getting stuck on. Imagine being the person on Instagram that is helping them to get unstuck in a certain area. That's a great thing. Not only that, but if you truly want to help your audience get unstuck anywhere in their journey, you can't really do that in a 60-second reel. A live stream is the perfect opportunity to be able to deep dive into that topic a little bit, address some of the pain points, and also indicate what their future state might be like once they get unstuck. Another piece of content that your audience would love to hear from you in an IG Live is about different trends or products or services that have come out in your niche. Sometimes I jump on IG Live just to talk about new trends and features that are being rolled out on Instagram, because I know that my audience really likes to spend time on Instagram and wants to use it better for their business. So I like to talk about that so that I can announce that to them, give them some information about it, and then see if there's any questions about it. People look forward to getting this type of information so that they can move along in their journey. So spend some time keeping on top of the news that comes out within your industry about what is new, what has fallen off of the radar, something that you think is really helpful but your audience might not know about. These are all tidbits of information that you can give more of a detailed explanation about in a live. Similarly, you can point your audience towards a resource that you have uncovered. And don't worry if that's a resource that's not directly within your niche, because there are some resources that might be complementary to the work that your audience is actually doing. So this can be talking about different technology that has come out, different books, different speakers or thought leaders in the industry. It would be considered generally helpful for your audience to just have this information. That way they have a very well-rounded and cohesive experience when they attend your live stream and follow your Instagram account. Sometimes as content creators and business people, we feel like we are in a silo and only can talk about the one specific thing that our niche is about. But in fact, our audience members are multidimensional people. They have a million things of interest to them other than our actual niche. So don't be afraid to talk about other things that you know about that would be helpful for them generally in their life, and then you can spend more time in a live stream just explaining all the pros and cons of it. Now, one of the most fun ways to do an Instagram Live is to collaborate with someone or to interview them on your account. This might sound scary, but in fact, once you actually get into it, it's the online equivalent of sitting with someone at a coffee shop. The best thing about it is that both of your audiences get an opportunity to meet the other person and hear you chatting about a topic that you both probably mutually care about. I have another full video coming up on this next week, so make sure that you keep an eye out for that. Now, I'm interrupting our chit chat for just a minute to remind you to subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss any future content about how you can up-level your business using video. Not only that, but if you're in the early stages of getting on video and adding it to your business, I've got a great free resource that I want to send you about the first 3 videos that you should consider making when you are just jumping on video for your business. Make sure that you look for that in the link in the description below, and let's get back to our video. Now, even though Instagram Live seems scary when you first think about it, I definitely would not recommend this as your first attempt at getting on video for your business. There are many other ways that you can get on video even before you get on an Instagram Live. However, once you have built up a little bit of that camera confidence and you feel like this would be a fun experience for you, I absolutely recommend it, because nothing will give your audience a greater sense of who you are than actually showing up live in front of them. I'd be curious to know from you whether you consider an Instagram Live to feel different from standing on stage and giving a live presentation. In fact, the two things are different. The dynamics are different, and actually there's no body language of your audience, so there are many different factors. However, both are equally fun, and in fact, at this point, going live is one of the most enjoyable things that I consider in terms of marketing for my business. So make sure that you give this video a like if you liked it, and send it off to one of your friends who's just getting started with video. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, as I mentioned before, this is just the first part in a 4-part series I am doing so that you can get ready for your first Instagram Live. Make sure that you stick around and watch this video that's on the screen now so that you can learn the next part in the story, which is how to prep for your first Instagram Live. Until next time, take care.